Hi everyone, happy weekend. Welcome to another weekend review. I know I started this live previously, but I didn't have my tools together, so I needed my tools. I realized it, so here it is. If you're going to watch the replay, you can watch it here on Instagram Live, or you can go on the YouTube channel straight after this, as I upload it to YouTube. It takes me about like an hour or two, and then I'll post some clips on TikTok and Twitter. Hello everyone, Jennifer, First Lady Spear, Joseph. Hi everyone. So here it is. So my numbers for COVID is actually coming from the COVID data tracker, and since the John Hopkins website don't report it no more, which I think is crazy, so here it is. The United States have 103,957,053 confirmed cases of COVID-19. We have 1,123,613 fatalities here in this country. Keep in mind, we are 20% of the cases around the world and a quarter of the fatalities. We currently have 14,956 people in the hospital. That's, is trending down, but the cases are still picking back up, and only 16.4% of people is got the booster, unfortunately. So that's where we are. But I want to get the world numbers because I'm obsessed to see what's going on in the world. So in COVID-19 cases, worldwide, so according to the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, there are 761,071,826 confirmed cases of COVID-19 worldwide. There are 6,879,677 fatalities around the world. And as of 24 hours ago, the world has confirmed there are 33,950 confirmed cases, new cases of COVID-19. So, and unfortunately, according to US facts, 69% of the population is fully vaccinated. Actually, it's really 71%, 72%. But these cases are going back up. Like, COVID is not over. With almost 7 million confirmed, 700 million confirmed cases. Let's see, almost 7 million people dead around the world. Here at home, we have over 100 million cases with over 1.1 million people gone, dead from this virus, and only 71% of the country is fully vaccinated. There's a problem. Like, there is a problem. Like, we need to take a curb on this. Like, everybody's getting lax. I understand people don't want to wear their masks, and people don't want to, feel confined, or there's some anti-vaxxers out there, because they're still out there, as 29% of the country's not vaccinated. But with over 700 million cases, almost 7 million people dead worldwide, with a country here in the US, we have over 100 million cases, over 1.1 million people dead, and only 71% of the country's vaccinated, and we're still picking up new cases because there's over 33,000 cases worldwide, new cases. There's a problem, and people need to take this shit serious. We had a trifecta of cold, flu, RSV, and still COVID-19. Like, COVID has not left. It's still here. It's still here. So I encourage people to wear their mask if they're going to be in indoor spaces. If you're going to be outside, make sure you are spread out outside. If you're close up on people, just wear your mask. Because I wear mine. I still double mask to this day. It's been a minute, and I know the regimen gets tiring and it gets repetitive, but mask is actually saving people's lives at this point. I don't care what all the other epidemiologists say. I know the smart ones I listen to, Dr. Ebony J. Hilton, like, I listen to her. She's great. Dr. Van Gupta, Dr. Ashby. I think you want to follow their advice and wear your mask. And get vaccinated too. And if you're in need of a booster, get a booster too. That's all I'm saying. So I went through my list. Now, in terms of these cases, the former White House bum is out there touting his nonsense all over again, saying he is going to get the White House in 2024. Seriously? You're not getting the White House with insurrections on your list of crimes that you committed, along with violating the Hatch Act, and all these other cases with the cases here, which I'm about to get into soon. And let's see. Yeah, you got a whole shitload. I mean, craziness. Like, this man is literally out here saying that he's going to win 2024. And the fucked up part is people actually believing this shit. People literally sitting here believing the bullshit. Believing that he is going to save this country. No, motherfucker, you did not save this country. And anything, you hurt this country. Donald Trump hurt this country so much. Like, he divided the wedge even further. The country was already in the midst of division, politically and even, racially. But he stoked on that shit. He made this shit so bad to the point where it's going to be a lot of work that this country will have to do. And it starts with, of course, the majority, the shrinking majority, which is white people, that they have to come to terms like, you know what, I need to deal with my racial biases. They have to deal with that shit. It's not up to black people to teach you about racism. It's really not. But with Donald Trump is not seeking the White House. I mean, with the list of crimes that he had from the insurrection, which Jack Smith, the special prosecutor appointed by Merrick Garland, AG Merrick Garland, that case is happening. Also, you have the case in Georgia with the election interference. Then you have the two cases, one civil, which is going to turn criminal, and of course the criminal case here in New York. And you have the Mar-a-Lago case in Florida. Donald Trump is nowhere near winning this shit. He may be the nominee, but I don't even know how that's going to turn out. But he is not winning the White House. Oh, no. Nope. And oh, not happening. So to all of you MAGA tats out there, and some of you high tops, high taps, whatever you are, leaning to that, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not. Your man is not going to win. Yeah. So with the New York case, he threatens Alvin Bragg, DA. Alvin Bragg, my DA. First of all, my DA is strong. And for those who have doubted him, this message is for you. How do you feel now that you look like complete buffoons? Yes, there's no verdict yet, but you guys for a whole year talk so much crap about DA Alvin Bragg not moving forward with the cases and believing those two knucklehead prosecutors. Let me tell you something. Those two prosecutors that was in that office, they could have pressured their boss, Cyrus Vance Jr., the former Manhattan DA, to go forth with the Trump thing. Instead, they wait till the black guy gets elected. Seriously? You waited till the black guy gets elected to protest and leave? That's some racist ass shit. Yes, it is. So if you have a problem saying that, with me saying that it's racist, then you can just fuck off. Because I said that. It's racist. It's racist. Whatever you want to call it. Alvin Bragg is doing his job. He's getting, what is it? He's getting threatened. Your man is getting threatened. So his life, you know, they sending him like anthrax stuff. Like, seriously? That's why I don't like half of y'all resistors. And, oh, Cenk Uygur, you want to call somebody a coward? Dude, you are a whole bum. You couldn't even win your whole entire election. What you got, 6% of the vote? You got 6% of the vote. And because he ran in that race is the reason why there's a Republican sitting in that seat right now. Because of Cenk Uygur. Uygur, whatever you say his name. He is that fucking reason. Yes, I said that. So that Democrat needs to shut up. And this is all the people out there talking crap about Alvin Bragg. Y'all don't know the scope of the New York case. Y'all think y'all do, but y'all don't. We are very, very serious when it comes to our financial crimes. So, to Tristan, Richard, Lee, Molly, and even Terry, if you don't know the scope of this case, I would advise you to sit down and eat your food. Because obviously, you don't really know the full scope of this case. And Tristan, you know, your office, when your boss was there, could have connected with Cy Vance, and y'all could have went forth and criminally prosecute Donald Trump for this, the Trump University thing. Instead, the DA and I guess the AG agreed to a settlement with him, which I thought that was dumb. And that's how this stupid idiot got into office. Yeah. So if you don't know the scope of this case, I would advise you to shut up. Seriously, like, I'm so tired of them. They always yapping their mouth on the internet, Twitter and shit. And always, you know, yelling from the rooftop. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Be quiet. Shush. If you don't know something, shut up. I don't talk too much about this case because I know there's more layers and I'm not a legal expert. So that's why I don't say anything. I shut my mouth. I sit down. I eat my food. I drink my lemonade. Drink water. So you should do. Shut up. Enough of that. We need to talk about these 2024 races. Of course, you know there's a hot-ass mess on the Grand Insurrectionist Party side. I mean, there's the bomb. And the so-called minority lady and possible Ron DeSantis, Glenn Youngkin, they say. And who else? Tim Scott. Yeah, that's that mess going on there. And then on the Democratic side, besides you got the president and the vice president, you got that Crystal Columbus lady and the reject Kennedy child. I mean, the goal of the Crystal Columbus lady and the reject Kennedy child running to primary the president. So let me just say this. Joseph Robinette Biden and Kamala Davy Harris, well, excuse me, President Joseph Robinette Biden and Vice President Kamala Davy Harris are going to be the Democratic presidential and vice presidential nominees. Whether you like it or not, they will be. Take it from Anna Navarro when she told people that they're going to be the nominees and that is it. There's no alternative unless you want a Ronald DeSantis and a Donald John Trump. Unless you want Ronald DeSantis and Donald John Trump, Vice President Kamala Davy Harris, along with President Joseph Robinette Biden, will be the nominees on the Democratic side. I mean, they did so much good work. I feel like they did so much good work. I mean, with the infrastructure bill, with the American Rescue Plan, even though the child tax credit ran out, thanks to Joseph Manchin III and Kirsten Leah Sinema, don't want to filibuster or pass a Build Back Better agenda, which will help their states more because there's old people in Arizona and also indigenous families there. And then in West Virginia, you know, they dirt fucking poor. So of course this would help, but they don't see the bigger picture. They're indebted to their donors. But unfortunately, people vote for them. The goal. So that is why, you know, this upcoming election next year, we need to vote more Democrats in, expand the majority, and take back the House, and make sure we have our top ticket, which is our president and vice president, who can bring the coalition that they had back in 2020, build it back up in 2024. Because I'm going to tell you right now, those white folks voting for Donald Trump and voting for Republicans, it's no saving them. You may skim off like 1 or 2% of the white women, but I doubt it. It's going to be black people, Latinos, the Asian community, the LGBTQ plus, the Jewish community too. We're going to be saving this country again. Especially majority black women, which we're the biggest voting base of the Democratic Party. No matter what people tell you, oh, they're not the biggest voting bloc. No, we are. And there's proof in the pudding that we are. There are stats proving that black women vote overwhelmingly for the Democratic Party. And then you got to hear the voices, what they do for you. Like, apparently there's a litany. Let's see, the American Rescue Plan, the racial housing equity, executive orders, the no-knock warrant orders. Let's see, you know, the infrastructure bill, the child tax credit. I mean, the list goes on and on. So much things to list. Oh, black maternal health. That was in the plan. That was the vice president's influence. So when people say the vice president doesn't have influence, y'all know who I'm talking to. Alyssa, Chris. The vice president has influence. So that's the Democratic agenda. That's the Biden-Harris agenda. And it's going to expand even further. So I said that. And I'm going to make this clear. There's a lot of haters hating on the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. And there was Simon Atiba, Jimmy Dore, and TYNT. They all had something to say. So let me just say this to everyone. Karine Jean-Pierre is not a bullshit liar. She's not incompetent, and she's not paid to lie. This woman is actually a woman of integrity. She's a professional. She's a Columbia alum and graduate. And she has years of experience working for political campaigns and administration. She worked for the the Obama-Biden administration, and now the Biden and Harris administration. So this lady is clearly qualified. Oh, and she worked for MoveOn.org too during the Trump years. So this woman is highly qualified. So to all of you progressives and conservatives, Simon Atiba, seeking comfort into the hands of white people, white MAGA people at that, you guys don't know shit. You guys are not professional. You guys are not worthy to even be in the presence of the White House press secretary along with the whole entire administration. Like, no one is taking y'all seriously. Y'all not serious people. I said that. I said all of that. Like, they're not serious people, and they never will be serious people. So I am calling this a night. I'm done. I said what I said. And to all you people, what's up, Reg? To all you people, you have a good night. Peace out. Deuces.